What's going on YouTube? My name is Diesel, Agent Diesel, shaken not stirred. How are you? We are back in the Black Watchmen again. And as you can see, it looks like we jumped a mission. Last mission we did was mission 19, but the first mission went pretty quick for me, so I decided, why not make it a twofer? Because I haven't done a Black Watchmen video in, I think, like a week or something, and I apologize. I apologize, my friends, yes. So, I decided to do two of them, and to let you know, for me, it was kind of, I don't know how it is, like, I'm not trying to be, like, all flashy, but I got them pretty quick. Like, I got them moderately, a lot faster than I normally get a lot of these. And it kind of just came to me, you know, and, well, it didn't come to me, I just used what they put in the mission. So, mission 20, lasting effects. Examine Morpho's, Morpho's M55 research to better understand the effects of rupture radiation. Okay.
This first level of moral reasoning exists mainly in children, although adults share in this view as well. The morality of an action is judged by its direct consequence. Stage 1 is punishment-driven. An act is viewed as morally wrong because the individual making the action is punished. For example, a potential murder.
With several of their key assets in our control, Morpho Medical is forced to comply with our demands. They've provided us with access to their full library of research on M55 human trials. Examine the documents obtained and gain a better understanding of the effects of rupture radiation on humans.
For example, a potential murderer will not commit the crime solely for fear that they may be caught. The would-be murderer refuses to commit the act solely to prevent punishment, rather than because killing is viewed as wrong.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of mad that Michael Caine's narrating the last missions. Oh man, I want the forceful drill sergeant in my face. Now, it seems like we can both, you can hit both of these, where normally it would take you to just one and then you have to unlock the other. So I decided, because normally it just goes around, and this was the first one that came like right over here, so I decided why not, and it turns out that's the right one to go to first, is the right one. The right one is the right one. Unstable growth. Study the scans of patients exposed to M55 to determine the location of the unstable glandular growth described. Okay. Let's do it, guys. Okay, so it gives us a document. Oh, I'm getting a little texty. Nice. Gives us a document and 3 what looks like X-rays. Okay, and this stuff's lit up right here, and it looks like the pelvic region. That's gross. Gross. And all of them seem to be lit up right around the same areas. Bang bang, bang bang, bang bang in the booty, bang bang in the back. Okay, and then the third one, same deal. It's lit up near the crotchal area. The guy's got a man piece. You know, I think it's a tail. It's a tail diesel. Oh, okay, yeah, tailbone. All right, right. And all up around the heart, it looks like, of the X-ray. So now I have what we have here, but I have it in the browser. So show on browser. And this is what it says. The following email was sent from Dr. Nathaniel of the Rosenberg Clinic shortly before your organization's raid on the facility. It concerns the adverse effects of M55 in the first 3 human specimens. The report by Dr. Parr was never filed. BlackMorphoMedical.com, M. Nathaniel, gotcha, Rosenberg Clinic, delays. Mr. Oraid, we'll be unable to continue the experiments on the current group of patients. Unfortunately, all have succumbed to the same symptoms as the previous subjects. However, with M55, the adverse effects are far less acute and immediate than our previous methods. Before they died, we were able to make significant progress in their tests, and M55 remains most promising. Attached, please find scans taken of the patients earlier this week. They show an acute growth that is worthy of its own study. It seems to be fast-growing cancer, and I don't understand its placement. There shouldn't be much in that area in adult subjects. All suffered from shortness of breath, chest pain, coughing, and acute weight loss in the days following exposure to M55, which only worsened with time. I will have Dr. Parr send you a full report on the symptoms. I hope these scans can be of help to your people. For my part, I must concentrate on finding new patients to continue the tests as soon as possible. We will attempt to find a larger sample without arousing any suspicion. I apologize for the delay, but I am confident our future experiments will benefit from the lessons learned with this first trial. Please send a team to collect the bodies should you wish to make any further studies. Sincerely, Dr. Mario. Hey, take the bodies, all right? Sincerely, with love, Dr. Mario Nathaniel. Now, what it is asking us to do in this mission is study the scans of patients exposed to M55 to determine the location of the unstable glandular growth described. Glandular. So I typed in glandular glands in the human body because I missed out on a lot of science in high school. Don't remember. So here are the glands in the human body: the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, pineal gland, but we're focusing more on the crotchal area and around the throat and heart area. So here we have ovaries. In the men, we have testes. So if you match these up, don't want to give you a biology lesson, but it doesn't seem like it's really like hanging low. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And there's nothing like in the pelvic regions, but up here, it looks a little funky. And what do we have around here? I know it's not the thyroid because that's in your. It looks like it's in your neck here, but it's kind of like higher up in your neck. I'm pointing. I'm pointing to my neck, like you guys can see me. Silly. So, thymus. The thymus gland. Thymus. Hi. Nice. Now we must continue. Enhance. 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 Adverse reactions. There were severe changes in the composition of the patient's bodies. Identify a possible occult process at work. Okay. So, they gave us just one of these bad boys here. Now, what is this? Cell samples of specimens M5501, 02, and 03 show similar levels of irregularity. All bodies showed signs of respiratory trauma with yellow and red patches near the throat, as well as discoloration of the extremities to a near black, similar to severe frostbite, and is a whitening of the iris and pupils. This may be caused by the changes in their composition, although further data is needed. And they give you normal levels and what their actual levels were at. And you kind of got to get a little differentiation of what normal levels are and what they were at the end. So you got to find a big jump in something to go, that's a little suspicious right there. And in this, you see everything like 140 grams normal level for potassium, 141, 132, 156. It's nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? But here, gold, 0.0002 grams, and then bang, 110 grams, 103 grams, 122 grams. And you continue going down, and everything doesn't seem all that wacky, all that crazy, until you get to lead. 120 milligrams of lead, and it seems like they were all losing a lot of lead in their bodies. Now, what do you call taking lead out and then giving and trying to turn it into gold? You call that alchemy. Oh, hey. Alchemy. Rock a wiki. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Alchemy. Alchemy is an influential tradition whose practitioners have, from antiquity, claimed it to be a precursor to profound powers, as described by Paul Jacques Marier in Encyclopedia of Diderot. It is chemistry, a substance which, basically, the people back in, chemists and everything, scientists, way back in the day, they thought that if they turned simple metals into lead, simple metals into gold, they could find a way to, get rich. Do all kinds of fancy stuff. And in the ovary, the ostensible goals of alchemy are often given as a transmutation of common metals into gold, known as cryosopia. Cryosopia. I'm gonna copy that. But basically, I just read through this a little bit and just trying to get some kind of occult, just like a term, just a name. Because you type in alchemy, and yeah, I typed in alchemy. It didn't do me no good. No dice. And there's a thing called Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone. No, it's what is it called? And it brings out things like the Philosopher's Stone. That's what it is. So I even typed in Philosopher's Stone. Furs Stone. No love. So you just follow the wiki and just try to find anything that you could, what it's also known as, something, maybe something quick, 1 or 2 words, transmutation, not transmutation, sorry. That's not it, but cryosopia of common metals into gold, known as cryosopia. Cryosopia. Hold on. There's an extra space in there. There you go. Sport. So cryosopia. Boom. And mission 20. She is done. Mission 20, lasting effects. Very good. So, I literally got that done in like 15 minutes. I was very proud of myself, and I was like, that was actually pretty awesome. Like, that's pretty sweet. So I went downstairs, grabbed myself a cocktail, and decided I'm gonna do mission 21. And mission 21 was on par with mission 20. Okay, investigate the crime scene and find the origin of the stolen artifact. Okay, let's replay the mission.
The individual is solely concerned with their self-preservation. There is no sense of conventional right and wrong, but rather the focus falls on the external consequences an action may bring upon the self. The second stage of morality concerns itself with the "what's in it for me" position. The individual acts in ways.
An important shipment was stolen from a secure loading site known to be used by the US military. All personnel were killed, and large amounts of rupture radiation were detected. In order to obtain more information about the nature of the material stolen, as well as the motivation behind the attack, you need to investigate the crime scene and determine the origin of the shipment.
Them, with total disregard for their reputation and how their actions may affect their relationships with others. All actions are taken to further one's own interests, rather than any kind of respect or loyalty to others. Society cannot exist at this level.
Nice. Alright. Mission 21, Aftermath. Dr. Dre, y'all. Forensic investigation. Examine the forensic documents gathered from the deceased guard and determine the name of the island he came from. Okay. So it gives us 2 little things here. An archive number and this bad boy here, which is, it's basically medical examiner's report, letting everyone know of what this person died of. And I brought it up in the Googles. What's that? Okay. Now, the form that it gives us, HL3UG5. Type it in to the Black Watchmen. No, hold on. Sport. You type that into archive.blackwatchmen.com, and you get this. It's a text, very long text, from the person in question, who's dead, to Beth, in quotations. We were able to recover a limited number of text messages from the subject's phone to Beth, presumed to be the subject's spouse. The device appeared to be corrupted by exposure to high amounts of energy. So you start reading some of these bad boys. Huh? Let's zoom and enhance, enhance, enhance. And they're corrupted. So you gotta kind of like read through some of the code and the numbers, and a lot of it gets jumbled. Living here has been okay. Still missing home, though. They have me digging up barrels on this island. Not what I expected when I signed up. That's what I take out of that. Then another text. Haven't been feeling too well. The locals suggested I try TRY code. Boiling some blah, 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 just jargon and just ugh. A drink. They call it saying something right there. This drink might be why most people so old. So old people. Okay. Old people island. Alright. Old people island drinking a fancy drink. Not a fancy drink. Something that'll help out. Something to help you out. Something to cure a cure-all. Yeah. Beth. Been feeling better since I started drinking. I started off there pretty strong. Started drinking the... Yeah, maybe this place isn't too bad. I think I'm going to be back soon. Looking forward to it. And then blank, 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 shipping, blank, 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 new, blank, 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 hope. New Hope. He was watching Star Wars. He was watching Star Wars, and the bomb went off. Soon, I promise. Blah, 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 blah. Now, this is not code. This is just corrupted files and everything. You got to take what you know of what they want you to do. So we're trying to find what island this guy was on according to the Black Watchmen. Documents gathered from the deceased guard and determine the name of the island he came from. Now, it gives us a couple clues of some kind of drink, and the fact that, they're looking, he's on an island, they're digging up barrels on an island. Wasn't what he signed up for. Locals gave him a drink to help his ails, boiling, something blah blah blah. Haven't been feeling too good. They call it blah blah blah. Something drink. This is why the people are so old. Now, if you type in, I was like old people island, because a lot of times, whenever I watch Anthony Bourdain. No reservations, because it's awesome. He goes to islands and he's like, these people live. This is why these people live so long. He was in Sicily or something like that. A couple episodes. No, Tuscany. And apparently everyone lives very, very long there because the diets are so awesome. So you just type in "old people island." It's a lot of people are playing shuffleboard. It's a bingo night every night. And it's all right. Chicken parmesan, all up in it. But Old People Island, the island where people forget to die, which is not what you want. It gives you Ikaria. The very first thing is the inhabitants of Ikaria, an island of 99 square feet. So you type in Ikaria. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I apologize. And it doesn't give you no love. No love. But the second, Okinawa Island. And I remember that this is where people live like super, super duper long. It's got the the largest of Okinawa islands. Oh, the island is blah 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 kilometers. The rest of Japan, roughly the same distance to China, the greater Naharian area. I'm not even gonna try and mess with this. But Okinawa is the place. Where's the island? Where is it? The island of long life. Yes. Oh, this is also Ikaria. So you just type in Old People Island. It brings up Okinawa Island. Greek island is either Ikaria or it's Okinawa. And Okinawa is where it's at. Oh, boom. Okinawa Island. Oh, okay. So now we go into the next mission. Ground levels. Using soil found on the boots of the guard. Determine their exact origin within Okinawa. Okay. So it gives us a little analysis here. The analysis has returned results that point to extremely high levels of chemical normally found in dielectric and coolant fluids. The soil contaminant is toxic and has low flammability. Based on additional digital forensics work on the subject's phone, text messages suggest the guard was charged with moving buried toxic chemicals as part of his contract. This may explain the existence of the contaminant. Further investigation is required. And then it gives us medium low, magnesium, boron, iron. And you get down here to very high, and it gives us a pollutant. So you type in to your Googles Okinawa pollution, or not pollution, I said pollutant because it's a pollutant that we asked for. Okinawa pollutant, and boom, Okinawa, the jump heap of the Pacific. And you click that bad boy here. Click on Google. No, don't give me the opinion. I don't want the opinion of this guy. I don't want the opinion. Don't do that. Okay. In June, construction workers unearthed more than 20 rusty barrels from beneath a soccer pitch in Okinawa City. The land had once been a part of Katanina Air Base. Now, in here, it gives us like a couple little freebies, pretty much. And it gives us 3 words. 3 words, which just so happen to be the same kind of letters that we need in Kadena Air Base. So let's go ahead. We shall copy you, Kadena Air Base. It's right there. Right there. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Ha boom. And you're done. I didn't type in anything about an ailment. I didn't say like that. Some kind of tea that they drink. I'm not sure what it was. I just typed in Old People Island. Greece or Japan. I typed in Greece. It wasn't it, so I went with Japan. It wasn't like it was a brainiac. I was like, alright. It was just 50-50 shot. Oh, okay. That first one wasn't it. Second one's gotta be it. And it was. So those are 2 missions for y'all, and I hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead, hit like on my channel if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more and you want to see the last 4 missions of the Black Watchmen, go ahead, hit subscribe. New videos are coming out every single day, every single week, folks. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, good night. Peace out like shout, y'all, and I will check you out right here again in the Black Watchmen next time.